Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 2 of the North Dakota State Dynasty. Today we are back in the Fargo Dome taking on FCS Northwest. Last week we saw the Bison face off against Jacksonville State. North Dakota was not able to pull out the win, but we did see some good offense in the second half when we had Preston Brown take the helm at quarterback. There's been no comment from Coach Stellarino on who will start today, but we'll see soon enough. And here we go! Welcome to Bison football. Miles Mitchell will be returning the kick, bends left, then cuts it up the middle, and makes a couple moves before he's taken down just shy of the 25-yard line. And we can see Nathan Hayes is in the huddle starting at quarterback today. Bison offense will start this game off. They come out in shotgun formation with Mitchell to Hayes left. Hayes making some changes at the line, takes a snap, stands in the pocket, and delivers it to Mitchell for a gain of about 4. Second and medium now. Have a wide receiver in motion, and Hayes will throw to that wide receiver. That's Jackson Williams making the toe tap catch on the sideline. Will not be able to get the first down. It'll be 3rd and inches. Bison coming out in a heavy set I formation. Scott at halfback takes it and finds a hole to his left and breaks off a big gain before he's taken down 13 yards for DJ Scott. New set of downs now for the Bison. Collins coming in motion. Hayes takes the snap, is looking, tries to step up, and is taken down. That's Jack Benke for FCS Northwest. Second and long now for this offense. Hayes takes a deep drop and delivers it to DJ Scott, who's not able to hang on to that one with the defender breathing down his neck. Third and long now for this Bison offense. Hayes rolls out to his right, had the defender there, running around, trying to get away, and is taken down for 4th and 22. Bison will punt. FCS Northwest takes over on offense now. Powers will hand it off to Tez Frazier, who will take it up for a nice gain of about 6 on first down. Second and manageable for this Northwest offense. They'll hand it off again to Frazier, make a couple moves and a couple more, and he'll get a big gain and a new first down. First down now for Northwest. They'll just keep handing off to Tez Frazier. It's working. Why not stick to it? And another big gain and first down. I'd like to see a little more activity from our defensive line here, trying to stop the run. They'll hand it off to Frazier, and this time he'll be taken down after only a gain of 1. Second and 9 for Northwest now. Powers will take the snap and look to throw for the first time. He'll lay it out there for his receiver, but will not get it. And that is McCaslin, our defensive end, down. Hopefully that's not anything too serious. Third and long now for this run-heavy offense. Let's see what Charlie Powers will do. No, he'll hand it off to Frazier, and he will not get anything. 4th down. North Dakota offense takes over now. Hayes looking to pass, and he's hit as he throws, and it will be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Scott to Hayes right now. They'll do a little read option, and Hayes will keep it, running up the middle of the field for a first down. Mitchell back in the game now. Looks like they're trying to get him some more playing time. Offense will shift formations now. And Hayes will hand it off to Mitchell, and he has a huge hole in the middle and gets just about 5. Second and manageable now. Hayes slings it out to Williams, and he's picked off. That's Jamin Carter running down the field and is taken down by Hayes. It looks like Hayes' pass there was just a little off the mark and didn't quite reach Williams on that slant. We'll see here in the replay that Hayes was looking for Williams on this slant, and the pass just got away from him. It was a little too high for Williams and out of his reach. Carr, right place, right time. FCS Northwest takes over in red zone territory. Wonderful scoring opportunity for them. Powers fakes it and slings it out to tight end Greg Hemphill. He'll run it in untouched for a touchdown. Northwest up 7-0. And we will now see a shift at quarterback for the Bison. Brown coming in. Speaking of shifting, Mitchell goes behind Brown and bounces off to the left side, has blockers in front of him, going up the sideline, and will be caught by the safety. Wonderful gain for DJ Scott. Let's go. North Dakota State across midfield now. Brown fakes it and has his pass knocked down by the Northwest defensive line. 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the offense is running a speed option. Brown pitches it out to Miles Mitchell, and he's got plenty of space. Jukes out one and is finally taken down at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for this Bison offense. So immediately we see the impact Brown has to the run game when he comes in. He'll be taken down by a face mask and bring it even closer to the end zone now. Pistol formation for the offense. 2 tight ends on the left side. Brown takes the snap and delivers it for Reese Kessel. Touchdown, wide open. North Dakota State responds to the FCS Northwest touchdown. It's going to be tied up pending the extra point. Quite a dramatic shift in production from the offense once Brown comes in. I don't think Hayes did anything wrong. He just wasn't able to hit the mark on his throws, and that's what he needs to do. Brown brings that rushing upside, but they haven't shown quite a difference in the passing so far. Tied up game now. Powers will hand it off to Tez Frazier, and one thing that is working is this Northwest run game. Frazier takes it up to the midfield line. There is no stopping him. 61 yards on 6 rushes. Something's got to be figured out by this Bison defense. 1st and 10. Powers hands it off to Frazier, and that's our big defensive tackle, Keenan Wilson, filling the gap and taking him down for no gain. Frazier to Powers left. He'll drop back and swing it out to Frazier. Looked like it was a screen, but a bit discombobulated there. It'll be 3rd and 10. What will this Northwest offense do now? Powers standing in the pocket, looking, delivers it to his receiver for a gain of about 4. It'll be 4th and 6. Northwest will punt. And Mitchell will not get a chance to return this one. It'll go out of bounds at the 2, setting up this Bison offense for a rough start to their drive. Brown and this offense backed up against their own end zone. They'll shift the formation. Brown calling for the snap. Finally gets it. Hands it off to Scott, and he will get nothing on that run. Mitchell in the game now. He'll not get the handoff. Brown will keep it and run for the 1st down. Nice gain on that read option. That will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. This game is tied up 7-7. Bison looking better on offense with Brown at the helm. We'll see if that will continue going into the later stages of the game. 1st and 10 now for this Bison offense. Scott back in the game. He'll take the handoff, going left, and will not get much, and will actually get a holding call from Abraham Myers, and the Bison offense will be going backwards. 1st and 19 now. Brown standing in the pocket, slings it out to Mekhi Collins, and that will get a nice gain and put him back on track. 2nd and 10. Haven't seen a lot from Mekhi Collins yet today. Brown waiting patiently, now takes off, makes a man miss, and will get the 1st down. Nice run. Last week, Collins had 11 catches for 75 yards. That was his first catch earlier. Mitchell now taking it to the outside and getting about 6 before he's taken down. Good 1st down run. Scott back in now. This offense is doing a good job of mixing in different running backs. Scott will get the pitch, look to go to the outside, but will be taken down for a big loss. 3rd and 7 now. Obvious passing down now for Brown. Let's see what he can do. He's making some adjustments at the line. Brown takes a snap, plenty of time, looking for St. Romain, and he's picked off. That's Raheem Jarrett, and he'll go down right away. but this FCS Northwest team will take over. Not a great look from Brown here. He was trying to hit St. Romain on this quick curl, but Barrett was just there and able to jump it before it got to him. Good play by him. So again, Northwest is set up with a good scoring opportunity. Frazier taking down this NDSU defense is starting to key in on him a little bit. Holding this offense to 3 here would be huge. Frazier taking it to the left side, and he has nothing. Loss of 2. With that loss, this Northwest offense might be out of field goal range, actually. Powers standing tall and is hit as he thrown. 4th and 12, and they will look to punt. Bison taking over at the 20. Brown takes the snap, fakes it to Scott, looking and fits it into Collins, who's able to hang on through tough contact. What a catch. Brown now calling for Collins in motion. He'll flip it to him, and he won't have anything. It'll be a loss of 2, actually. So it's 2nd and long. Brown looking to set up the screen, but he's hit as he throws, and it'll be 3rd and 12 now. What's Brown got up his sleeve here? Making some protection adjustments again. He'll take the snap, clean pocket, lays it out in front of Collins, and he's got him! Big gain, North Dakota, and they are in scoring range now. What a throw and catch! Brown showing off the arm strength here. On 3rd and 12, they got 41. Wonderful job from Collins and Brown. Bison set up just outside red zone now. They'll shift with Scott in that deep back roll. Brown will hand it off to him. Big hole, makes a move on the safety, and he'll walk it in. Touchdown, DJ Scott. Bison take the lead. Wonderful blocking up front, and all Scott had to do was make one cut, and he was home. After a face mask on the return, Northwest is set up on the 37. Powers looking to set up a screen to Frazier, but he's taken down before he can connect. 2nd and 10. Powers hands it off to Frazier, and he won't get much. This NDSU defense is really stifling in the run game now. 3rd and long now for Northwest. Powers has time to throw, rolling to his right, and he's picked off. That's E.J. Davis with room to run. He'll take it all the way. North Dakota thoroughly in the lead now. Davis stayed with his man the whole way, read Powers like a book, and just jumped that route. No one was there to catch him, and he'll walk it in, dive it in actually, with a little belly flop at the end. So Northwest will come back out, looking to regain some composure on offense. They'll flip it out to Frazier, and he gets a nice 5-yard gain before being taken down. This Bison defense has really stepped up since the first quarter. But they'll give up a big hole to Frazier now, and he'll take it up the middle for a nice gain on 1st down. Frazier set up to Powers left. He'll fake the handoff and then sling it to his wide receiver. A nice pass and a gain of about 10 for another 1st down. Northwest starting to mount a good drive, and Keith Williams is going to blow up that pass. What a play from our stud linebacker. 3 minutes to go in the half now. Powers slings it out, and we'll get a nice gain of about 8. 3rd and short now. Big 3rd down for Northwest here. Could be their last offensive drive of the half. And Frazier will take it to the middle and get nothing. That's Jalen Crumby coming up to fill the hole. Northwest is going to try a long 55-yard field goal. Here it is, and it's wide right. They'll get nothing. So Bison have 2 minutes, 3 timeouts to mount a drive going into the half. Brown will dump it off to Scott, who has plenty of blockers in front of him, and he'll go out of bounds across the midfield line. Bison looking to score before the half. Brown has time, looks to step up and is taken down. He'll be sacked and it'll be 2nd and long. A lot harder now with 2nd and 18. Brown looking to throw and he tosses it up for St. Romain, but it's broken up. 3rd and 18 now. St. Romain will come in motion. Man coverage it looks like. Brown waiting. Throws it up deep. He's got Collins and it's just a bit too far out in front. That would have been a great way to cap off the half. We'll take it to half now. North Dakota up 21-7 against Northwest. Really liked what I've seen from this defense after the first quarter of keying in on Frazier, not allowing him to gash us every run play. And again, this offense has looked better with Brown at the helm. He's been able to make plays and cause more disruption for the opposing defenses that Hayes is not able to do. We'll keep Brown in and see if he can continue to keep up this play and continue to lead this offense to our first win of the season. Northwest will start us off for the second half. Frazier to the left of Powers. Powers will hand it off to Frazier, and he'll look to get it to the outside, and he'll get a gain of about 4. Frazier over 100 yards now on the day. 2nd and medium. Tight end in motion, and Frazier gets a good block and shoves off one defender and will get the first down. Bison filling the box now. 2 tight ends for Northwest. They'll dump it off for Frazier, and he's got a good block, makes a move, and gets a first down. Big gain for this Northwest offense. First down, Northwest in pistol formation with Frazier behind Powers. Powers looking to throw, and it's off the mark and picked off. That's DJ Volts. What a similar play to Hayes' interception in the first quarter, and this time it's North Dakota taking advantage of the errant throw from Charlie Powers. So the Bison are set up already in Northwest territory. We have Mitchell in the game now, and Brown will hand it off to Mitchell. He'll go up the middle, make a couple moves, and be taken down after a gain of 7. Single back formation with Scott back in the game. Scott will take the handoff and get just enough for the first down. He's been super productive today with 75 yards. Mitchell checking back in. Kessel comes in motion, and Mitchell will bounce it out to the outside, makes a move, and gets a gain of about 12 before he's taken down. What an electric run game from this Bison offense. Brown looking to throw on first down. He'll swing it out to Scott, who is not able to get anything. 2nd and 10 coming up. Mitchell to Brown's left. He'll fake the ball to Mitchell, throw it out to St. Romain, and he'll get a gain of about 5. St. Romain has been more involved today. I like to see that. 3rd and 5 now in the red zone. Brown will sling it up to Reese Kessel, who makes the jumping grab and gets enough for the first down. 5 minutes left in the quarter now. Scott will take the handoff, run up the middle, and put his head down and tackle just short of the end zone. Bison knocking at the door. North Dakota coming out with 3 tight ends. Scott is the back. Now all the tight ends are going to motion to the right side. Myers will stay in at the fullback position though. Brown tosses it out to Scott, who has no one ahead of him. Walk it in, DJ Scott. North Dakota State touchdown. They'll be up 3 possessions now. Great offensive showing from this Bison team. Northwest is going to have to make something happen fast if they want to get back in this game. They'll shift with Frazier to Powers left. Hand it off to Frazier. Big room in front of him. Great blocking in. Frazier will be taken down after the big gain on first. Bison loading the box again. Powers will fake it to Frazier and then take it up the middle. Nice gain of about 6 before he's tackled down. 2nd and medium for Northwest. Powers is going to hand it off to Frazier, who hurdles it down Bison and gets enough for the first down. Northwest run game is starting to come alive again. Frazier up the middle, and a big run for the Northwest running back, up to 144 yards on the ground now. Nothing stopping this Northwest run game. Powers fakes it and throws it out for his receiver, gain of 9. Second and short, Frazier checks in after a breather, and he'll get enough for the first down. 2nd and 8 for Northwest, receiver coming in motion. Powers looking to throw, staying patient, and eventually the Bison defense gets to him. He'll be sacked. Coming out of the fourth quarter, Northwest has a big 4th and 9. Powers with Frazier lined up to his right. Plenty of time. Starting to run around now. Throws it and is off the mark. Bison will take over on downs. Bison now in the fourth quarter. Up 3 possessions. Scott behind Brown. Brown will hand it off to Scott, who has plenty of space and gets the first down. He's been awesome today on the ground. 3rd and 11 for the Bison. Kessel goes in motion. Brown drops back and unleashes it to Williamson, and it will be broken up. 4th down, Bison will punt. Skipping ahead to a gotta have it 4th and 6 for Northwest. Obvious passing down for Powers. He'll drop back and unleash it, and it'll be knocked away by our Mike linebacker, Donovan Woolen. Bison take over. North Dakota has it 3rd and goal at the 1. I formation, heavy set for them. And they'll try the quarterback sneak, but Brown will not be able to get in. Coach Stellarino keeping the offense out on the field, same formation. And Brown is going to try the sneak again, but he's not going to get it. That's something that this offense will have to work on going forward. Northwest will not have time to do anything else. Game will come to a close. North Dakota State takes the W 28-7. Really saw a lot of improvement from the entire team here today. Offense looked great. Scott was amazing on the ground. Defense really only had troubles with Frazier. Other than that, they looked amazing as well. Really excited about this team going forward. It's going to be real interesting to see what Coach Stellarino does at quarterback next week going into Colorado to face Air Force. You would think Brown did enough to take over this starting job, but we'll have to wait to see who comes out for that first snap next week. DJ Scott and Miles Mitchell were a great 1-2 punch today. They were both getting going on the ground. Mekhi Collins with another 5-catch, 76-yard game. Very good to see from him. His start to the season has been what we needed in the receiving room. Defensively, Keith Williams and Donovan Woolen have been great at linebacker. Love seeing the interceptions from both our top 2 corners as well, with DJ Volts and EJ Davis. And just a great showing from this defense altogether. Really love to see that after the first game against Jacksonville State. Now I would like to turn it over to our media section. Let's see what some of our beat reporters have to say.
A win's a win, and Fargo will take it. But let's not pretend the story here is the scoreboard. Nathan Hayes has been benched in back-to-back games now, and Preston Brown has answered both times with touchdowns in both weeks. At some point, competition becomes clear answer. And I think we're closer to that point than this program wants to admit publicly.
I like what Dana had to say there. You have to be disappointed with Hayes' performance up to this point, but you can't not be excited with the way Brown has come in and relieved him. And we'll see who's going to be the starter next week against Air Force. I have a feeling we might see a change, but we'll have to wait and see then. I hope you guys liked episode 2 of our North Dakota State Dynasty. If you did, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and left a like. It really does help me out. And stay tuned for episode 3 when we take on our first conference battle against Air Force. I'll see you then. Thank you and have a great day.